So I've recorded it so that if you want to do it again, that's fine and dandy. So I decided today would be a yoga for stress. So I'm going to give you a few little techniques. Some of you guys have been practicing with me for a long time, and some people I know are new to yoga. So yoga is accessible for everyone, and it's not about how bendy you are, how flexible you are. We're really working with, according to Patanjali, it's the cessation of the fluctuation of the mind stuff. According to the Bhagavad Gita, it's practicing skill in action. There's all different variations of what it is, but really it's about practicing self-awareness and really connecting to that inherent joy and that spark that you were born with. And we kind of layer and layer our social conditioning on top of it, and we forget who we are sometimes. So the way the world is right now, it's, even no matter how positive you try to be, it can be quite difficult. And we feel, so I thought the theme for tonight would be moksha, and moksha is translated in Sanskrit as liberation or freedom, and that's what us as yogis are trying to do. And basically we're feeling this trappedness right now. There's all these laws and we're being put in lockdown, but you know, what is freedom? We are free to think what we, you know, we're not in charge. Our mind is not in charge of us. So by working with the asana, the exercise side of things with yoga, it actually releases some tension, it releases emotion, but also it allows you to connect to your breath. Your breath is the bridge to your mind, and your mind is the bridge to your soul. So we tend to only operate in 5% of our, of our soul. The rest of we work with consciousness. We want to reach your subconsciousness, and the stuff that some of it's good stuff, some of it's like it's stuff that we hold on to. It could be called vikalpas. So something like this kind of I am not good enough sort of thing. That's a vikalpa, something that it's not fact, but it's something that you believe that holds you back. So we're going to try and release our vikalpas. We're working with something as well called Pratipaksha Bhavana. Pratipaksha Bhavana is, it's really about cultivating opposite thoughts. Right now, that's something it's in the Yoga Sutras, it's Sutra 2.33. But basically, if you're feeling negative or you're feeling worried, we can turn it on its head. So once you've identified your limiting beliefs, and we're all got a little bit of, oh my God. So once we've identified these limiting beliefs, we use the tool of Pratipaksha Bhavana, cultivating opposite thoughts. So you recognize you've got choice as to which thoughts you focus on, and we can cultivate them. So you choose to move towards thoughts that benefit you. So once you've identified your limiting beliefs, look to find proof of the opposite. And then you can replace certainty with curiosity. I always tell my students to be curious observers. No judgment, step out of your own way, observe. Okay, it's about things are as they are. You know, if there's if it's not fact-based, is it helpful? Perhaps it is, perhaps it's not. So it's about not reacting to a situation, sitting in the eye of the storm and choosing how to act accordingly. So I've mentioned something briefly. I'm going to stop speaking soon and we're going to get practicing, don't worry. But I mentioned something briefly. I mentioned something on Instagram earlier, about an hour ago, that I apply something called the Dharma Code to my life before I make choices. It's very powerful. It's something that the ancients used to, the ancient kings of the day in Persia and all these different places, they used to use the Dharma Code to rule their kingdom. Now we're ruling our kingdom as in our homes, our who we are and how we think is our kingdoms too. So let's apply the Dharma Code. It is Satya, just truthfulness or owning our truth or speaking our truth. It is ahimsa, which is being non-violent towards others or ourselves, or not thinking bad thoughts either. So this is the being aware, but not pushing things away, owning our shadow, you know, owning our shit, as I say. And then we also have tapas. This is a burning desire. This is our drive to do things. And we also have saucha. So it's about purity, as in doing things in the right way without dishonesty, or being clean with your mind, being clean with your body, and doing things in a pure way. So it's that applying these 4 things. Okay, I also drew a card for us all for tonight. And it is this one. So, and that's not a picture of me. So you're in touch with your truth. So this is Vishuddha chakra. Trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So as I said, it's about owning your truth, owning your shit, speaking your truth. Let's do that. Okay, so tonight's class, we're going to look at the theme of moksha, freedom, and connecting to ourself by doing that. To gain liberation, we need to find that within ourselves. We don't need to look externally. We need to bring groundedness and stability into our lives. But before we do that, we need groundedness and stability in our bodies and our mind. So the practice we're going to work with today is going to be mostly forward bending, because that's what that brings in. It brings in the energy of apana vayu. We have energies that move through our body. So it's a descending one, and it's based in the pelvic bowl here. So we're really trying to harness the energy to give us more grounding and security, stability in our life. So forward bending, but we're also going to work with some twists, which brings in some samana and helps us to balance our bodies, our lives, and assimilate our practice. The stuff that comes up for us, we can assimilate it and set it free or make sense of it. We're also going to do a little bit of lateral work, like side stretching, because that gives us enthusiasm, and we see things in a different way. Everything's all very linear with our life. Everything's like that just now. It's all in. So let's open up and see things from a different perspective. Okay, so we're going to start off with a breathing technique that brings balance into our lives. And it's really simple. Most of you guys have done it with me, but because there's some beginners here, I'm going to talk you through it. So you've got your right hand and you're using your ring finger and your thumb. And it's Nadi Shodhana is also called alternate nostril breathing. And the way that you remember, at what point do you block off the nostril? It's after every inhale. So I'm going to have to let my cat in. He's crying at the door. Come in and stop being annoying. Try to be professional. Right. So you're going to, after every inhale, you block off the nostril. I'm going to guide you through the first few rounds, and then you're going to try and do it yourself. So make sure your spine is long, your jaw is relaxed, your shoulders are back and down, chin is tucked in slightly. There's no tension in your pelvic area, and you're drawing your crown of the head slightly up to the heavens here. So we're going to start off by blocking off our right nostril with our thumb, breathing in slowly, deeply, and smoothly through the left nostril. Blocking off the left nostril and breathing out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Lock it up and breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Lock it up and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Block it up and continue. So smooth, deep and slow breaths. Really keep it smooth and deep. This really helps bring balance into your body, into your mind. Okay, the next time you breathe out through the left nostril, drop the chin and breathe in and take your head back up. And just start to bring awareness into where you are right now, emotionally, in your mind, with your body. Don't become attached to any thoughts, any emotions. You're just observing, curious observer here. Is there any tightness? Is there any places that feel light and bright? Do you feel heavy and lethargic? Or do you feel excited? Or are you feeling just flat? Just observe. And then from here, you're going to drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder, closing your eyes and breathing into that left side of your neck. Just breathe acceptance into where you are right now. Take your head back up to center. Drop your left ear down towards your left shoulder, breathing into the right side of your neck. Keep the shoulders relaxed and really be aware of the space in between the vertebrae here as well. And feel the breath moving up and down the spine with your breath. Take your head back up to center. You're going to look over your right shoulder. And as you inhale, your rib cage is going to lift and expand. And as you exhale, it's going to contract and go back down. So you're inhaling, opening up in the chest, and exhaling, contracting the chest and drawing the navel back. So pure breathing here. And then you're going to look over the other shoulder, and again, pure breathing, really opening up the chest. Breathing into the back of your shoulder blades. Take your head back to center. And if you don't have neck issues, you're going to take the head all the way back. So imagine that you're breathing the color blue in and out through the front of your throat area. This is the color of your Vishuddha chakra. This is the color blue. It's about speaking your truth, communicating well, asserting yourself. I think right now we're in Scorpio season and there's a lot of shadow work being done. So we really need to own our truth, own our shadows, and be true to ourselves and to others. Take your head back up to center, interlace your fingers, take them behind the back of your neck. The elbows are pointing towards the wall in front of you. Tuck the chin into Jalandhara Bandha. And then you're going to engage your pelvic floor muscles, Mula Bandha. Engage your lower abdominal muscles, the Uddiyana Bandha. So all three held together is called Kreta Bandha. And it's very powerful. From here, you're going to inhale and imagine that you're breathing a white light from the base of your spine all the way up the spine, the crown of the head. Exhale, draw that white light all the way back down. So really, keep engaging these bandhas. Bandhas mean energy lock. So we've got a lot of energy floating through our body, moving through our body called prana, universal life force energy. And it's moving through our body, but it can leak out. So by engaging these bandhas, it's like we're sealing a leaky vessel. Our bodies are leaky vessels. And now we want to make this energy pure. We want to make it sattvic and pure. So really working with the intention to really bring your awareness up and down the spine with the breath as pure white light. It's quite powerful. And then releasing. From here, let's shrug away our worries. Breathe in, breathe out. And slowly rolling your shoulders back. Big circles, big deep breaths, and forwards. Okay, and then take your hands. I'm going to go back. I have to move my cat out of the way. He's getting very comfortable there. So you're going to get your hands. Your palms are facing each other, and you're relaxing your shoulders. Inhaling to twist the left, exhale to twist the right. Okay, here we go. Breathe through your nose. And inhale. Hold the breath if you can and engage these bandhas. So pull in the pelvic floor and pull in the lower abdominal muscles. Bring your awareness to the eyebrow center as well. It's lots of multitasking if you're a beginner. Exhale to release. So you're either staying cross-legged, or some of you might want to sit on your heels. Now, by sitting on your heels, you're stimulating various meridian points, which is really good for a sluggish system. Keeping your shoulders relaxed, you're going to inhale and open up in the chest and the throat. Exhale to curve your spine round and tuck your chin in. So it's an inhale to come forwards and an exhale to go the other way. So you can imagine the color green in your heart center. This is the color of Anahata chakra, your heart chakra. This is love, compassion, forgiveness towards others and yourself. We need a lot of that in this world right now. Place your hands onto your shoulders, breathe in the left, breathe out the right. Inhale. Again, holding the breath. Bring the awareness to the eyebrow center. The eyebrow center is your third eye. It's your wisdom, your intuition. Exhale to release. Moving back to cross-legged position, and then we're going to work with something called Sufi grinding. So keep your shoulders relaxed, and with your breath, you're circling this middle part of your body. Go round the other way. Coming back to center, just checking in with yourself, closing your eyes even, checking with your breath. Any rough edges, breathe into them. The weight of any difference energetically. Then from here, take your right hand, place it onto your left knee. The left hand is on the floor behind you. Breathe in to lengthen, and breathe out to twist to look over your left shoulder. Breathe in to lengthen, and breathe out to twist. And then releasing, left hand onto the right knee, right hand on the floor behind you. Breathe in to lengthen, and breathe out to twist. Breathe in to lengthen, and breathe out to twist. And release. Place your feet together into Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. And don't worry if you can't get your knees to the ground. I've been trying to get my knees to the ground for I've been saying it for about 25 years or so now. That just shows how old I am. So you're going to interlace your fingers around your toes. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. And you're exhaling to fold, but you're not flopping forward. You're trying to still keep the extension on the spine. Keep the chin slightly tucked in as well. So don't worry if you're not far. So you inhale to lengthen through the spine, and exhale, draw the belly back and just let go. You're letting go of any stuff you're holding on to. We hold a lot of emotions and tension in the pelvic area. So as you inhale, you're going to lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, imagine any stuff, as you say, releasing from that area, almost like it's like grey smoke. So you're imagining this white light as you inhale, moving it up and down, moving into the spine. And as you exhale, allow the crap to release. So you can actually place your hands on the ground here now, palms facing upwards. And this is just for you to accept and to accept love, accept positivity. Just breathe into where you are right now. You're breathing acceptance into your body where you are right now. But also breathe acceptance into where you are in your life. Looking at any challenges, there's opportunities for spiritual growth. And you're doing the best that you can. So breathe love into your body. Inhaling to slowly come back up. From here, we're moving into a posture called Gomukhasana, and this one apparently, if you practice it every day, it makes you radiant. There you go. So going to get your right leg, lift it up and take it over the bent knee. If that's not even available to you, that's fine. You can place it at the front of the shin. So you can either go there, or you can place both legs at either side. Make sure you're not sitting on your ankles, and you might want to place a cushion or a block underneath that left sit bone. See where you're at today. Then you're going to get your right arm up to the sky, take it down your back, and the left arm is going to come underneath to try and hold on. So tuck the chin in. Imagine your head, an invisible thread pulling your head up to the heavens. Inhale to open up your body, and exhale to let go. So engage Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor muscles. Inhale to open up. Exhale to let go. Releasing. Take your arms out in front of you. Your right arm is going to cross over to wrap around the left. Into Garudasana arms, eagle arms. And if you don't have shoulder issues, lift these elbows up. You can either stay here, or some of you might even want to fold and get a deeper stretch here. But if it affects your breathing, you're going to come back up, because your breath is far more important here. Inhaling to slowly come back up, releasing these arms, coming back into cross-legged position. Just checking in with yourself. Breathing into your chest here right now to really feel more open and alive. And then take your left leg, lift it up and take it over the bent right knee. Either staying there or taking each foot to either side. Make sure you're not sitting on your heels. You can listen to your ankles here and your knees. You can place something underneath your bottom if you need to. Left arm's coming all the way up to the sky. Take it down the back, and the right arm's coming underneath. You might find one side's more tricky than the other. Tuck the chin in. Engage Mula Bandha, pelvic floor muscles. Inhale to open up. Exhale to let go. Releasing. Take your arms out in front of you. You're going to get your left arm, cross it over and wrap it around the right. And then if you don't have shoulder issues, lift up your elbows. Engage Mula Bandha. Breathe, either staying there, lengthening through the spine, or some of you might want to fold. Remember, we're wanting to come into more of a forward bend practice, and we're really working up to this, though. I really wanted to put lots of warm-ups in today. Breaking us all in gently. Inhaling to come all the way back up. You're going to untangle yourself and move onto your hands and knees. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Moving into a gentle cat-cow. So I'm going to go sideways for people that are beginners here. You're going to inhale to curve your spine, your gaze is upwards. Exhale to curve your spine the other way. Your gaze is at your navel, engaging Uddiyana Bandha, your lower abdominal muscles. So inhaling, slowly unraveling, coming round, and exhale to go the other way. So really bring awareness into each individual vertebrae. And you're looking to connect your breath and your body here. Coming back to neutral spine, and then you're going to circle your hips round. Nice big deep breaths. This helps to balance Svadhisthana chakra. This is your second chakra. This is your joy in life, your creativity, your sexuality. It's your one-to-one relationships. And it's also your emotions. It's the color orange. Go the other way. And then from here, coming back to neutral spine, checking in with yourself, find your drishti point, a gaze point now in front of you. And then you're going to lift up your right leg and you're going to lift up your left arm, looking forward to stretch out through your fingertips, stretch out through your toes. Gently releasing down, and let's do the other side. So find your drishti point, your gaze point. You're going to stretch out your left leg and reach out with your right arm. And gently coming back down. From here, you're going to take your right foot forwards, so you're on your left knee, and take your arms all the way up to the sky, into crescent moon. And you're going to go sideways this way. And you're inhaling to open up in your heart, and exhale, take your hands to heart center. Inhale to open up, exhale, take it back round. So keep working with this movement, working with the breath. And then from here, take that left elbow to the outside edge of your right thigh. Hands together, looking over that right shoulder. You're either staying there, or if you want to deepen this twist, you're going to take the left hand down to the outside edge of that foot, and the right arm's going up to the sky. So find your drishti point, either looking up to the right fingertips, or if that is not good for your neck, you can look wherever feels good in your body. So this isn't about the form and how great you look in the mat. This is about the function of the pose. So make sure you're breathing. Well, if you're not breathing, you're you're not going to be here. But you know what I mean. And then releasing, place your hands to either side of that front foot. Curl the back toes under, and you're going to push up into downward facing dog. So just finding your breath. You can move in any way that feels right for you. If you want to sway your hips from side to side, bend your knees, walk your dog, or if you want to be really strong and steady here. Then we're going to take ourselves to be nice and strong and steady. Inhale to open up the chest, and exhale, draw your belly button back down. So inhale, open up in the chest, and exhale, you're drawing your navel back and almost upward slightly. Okay, so inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, draw the navel back and up. It's called pure breathing. Your next inhale, take your left foot forwards, drop your right knee at the top of the right foot. We're coming into crescent moon on the other side. Inhale to open up, exhale, hands to heart center. So inhale to open, exhale, hands to heart center. Keep going. From here, you're going to take your right elbow to the outside edge of the left thigh, palms together, looking over that left shoulder. Either staying there, or you're taking your right hand down to the pinky toe and the left arm's going up to the sky. Make sure you're breathing properly. So twists are tri-doshik. twists balance out all three body types according to the Ayurvedic tradition. They also bring balance into your body. They help with digestion and they wring out tension in your body too. Gently releasing. Place your hands at either side of that foot and curl the back toes under, push up into downward dog. Just checking in to see where you're at now energetically. How your body's feeling now. And then you're looking forwards, walking your feet towards your hands. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen through the spine. And exhale to fold. We're just going to stay here. Bend your knees if you need to. Make sure your neck and your shoulders are relaxed. Into Uttanasana, standing forward bend. This is a very calming pose. You can really bend your knees if you like and lean your torso on the tops of your legs. As long as you're not holding any tension in the neck or shoulders. Just work with what feels good for you here, right now. In this moment. Connect to your breath. And then you're going to inhale, slowly coming up, unraveling, bringing awareness into each individual vertebrae. Coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. And again, listening to where you are in your body right now. So shoulders are back and down. Coming back into pure breathing, inhaling to open in the chest and exhaling, drawing the navel back and up. The jaws relaxed and be aware of your feet connecting into the earth here. Okay, from here, you're going to take your step back with your left foot. So you're going to have an angle on the back foot, your heel to heel. And your hips are facing the front of your mat. Okay, we're going to move in and out of warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1 here. So as you inhale, you're going to bend your knee and take your arms up. As you exhale, straighten the leg and take your arms down. So it's inhaling, arms up, bend that knee, and exhaling, take it down. So just work with that a few times. Okay, and the next time you're coming into the bent knee position, from here, you're going to open your palms up like you're holding tea lights in your palms, breathing into your chest, breathing into your heart. Keep the chin tucked in slightly, so lengthen the back of your neck. This keeps your mind calm. It doesn't allow the prana to go shooting up into your brain and make your mind agitated. So the chin's tucked in slightly. So your hands are open to receive. So again, you can engage your pelvic floor muscles as well. Helps with the groundedness. Inhale to straighten the legs. Take your arms down. Just again, check in with yourself. Inhale, arms up, keep that leg straight. Exhale to fold, keeping the arms by your ears. Then inhaling to come back up, leading with the thumbs. So I'm going to do this a couple of times. Dynamic folding here, Parsvottanasana. Okay, and then the next time we fold, we're going to take your left hand to the inside of that right foot. You can bend that right knee slightly. This is a variation of Parivrtta Trikonasana, because this is about the function as opposed to the form. So as you exhale, take that right arm up to the sky. And so we're giving our pelvis, giving our body a little bit more space here. And you can look up to your right fingertips if you want to. But if you've got, I broke my neck at C6 many years ago, so I do have neck issues. So I sometimes don't look up to my hands. It looks nicer, but I'm looking in a way that makes my neck feel good. So as long as you are in the pose, you're doing the work, you'll feel this discomfort if you stay in this pose. The discomfort is good. It's teaching us to be comfortable with our discomfort. What we learn on the mat about ourselves, we can take into our lives. This is the tapas part. And it's not the Spanish food. This is the tapas. This is the burning spiritual ardor that we have. We have this passion for life. Gives us the strength to keep going. Slowly releasing, exhaling, squaring your hips and just leaning forward. So your hands on the ground, you can bend that front knee slightly if you like. And just breathe into it. And the next inhale, take your back leg forwards to meet the right one. And then inhale, take your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, Samastitihi, and then our hands down by your side into Tadasana. And just find your breath and just feel the groundedness, the stability, the calmness that you're building in your body. From here, you're going to take a step back to your right foot now. So you're swiveling the back foot. It's on an angle. You're heel to heel, hips are square. And again, inhale to bend that front knee, arms up. Exhale to bring everything back. Just do this a few times. Your next exhale, you're going to keep that knee bent. And then you're going to open up your hands. You're holding these tea lights and you're breathing love, healing, positivity into your heart center. You're open to receive. Inhaling to straighten that front leg. And then just checking out the energy in your body. Your next inhale, take your arms up. And again, you're exhaling to fold, keeping the arms down by your ears. And then inhaling, coming up, leading with the thumbs, keeping the arms long, the spine extended. So you're inhaling and exhaling up and down again. Just really getting your body to be prepared and really working with the extension of the spine here. The next exhale, you're keeping that right hand to the inside of the left foot and taking that left arm up and back. So your gaze, if you're wobbly, you can look down to the ground, or if you're not, if you're feeling good in the neck area, you can look up to your left fingertips. I look kind of, I don't know, sideways, and just find your breath. Feel the stability in the back leg, so the connection of the outside edge of the back foot to the ground. So you should feel that connection. Really deepen into the breath here. And maybe do some belly breathing here. So this really helps to ground you and calm you. Abdominal breathing calms you down. When you breathe into the chest, it opens you up and makes you feel more alive. Exhale to turn to look forward, squaring the hips and fold into Parsvottanasana. Shoulders are relaxed. Keep the back of the neck long to keep the mind calm. Your next inhale, take a step forward with your right foot. Exhale to fold, and then inhale, take your arms all the way up into Samasthiti, and then Tadasana, mountain pose. Just start to feel the connection of your feet to the earth, that sense of, oh, it's okay, things are going to be okay. It's all fine. And then you're going to take a step to the side of your mat, a wide step. Okay, and so I'll go this way so you can see me. So you're turning your right foot out, bend that front, bend the knee, and then from here take your arms out. We're moving into warrior two. So curl the fingers around the thumbs and look along that front arm, and then draw back the left elbows. If you're drawing back a bow and arrow, so really keep that front knee bent. So the Kundalini technique that works with the Muladhara chakra, your root chakra, grounding, safety, security, stability. It's where you are within a group or family. It's the color red. Every exhale, really draw that navel back and up. And then you're going to inhale to come up, and you're going to go the other way. So bend the left knee, draw back your bow and arrow with your right elbow, looking along that front arm. So really engage the back leg. Find your breath. This really helps with that sense of groundedness. Inhaling to come back up and turn to the side of your mat. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale to open up in the chest, and exhale to fold into a variation of Prasarita Padottanasana. So you're breathing into the back of your shoulder blades here. You can bend your knees slightly if you need to. And then inhaling to come all the way back up. And again, just checking in with yourself. Listening to your body, listening to your breath. And then taking a step to the front of the mat again. Okay. From here, you're going to inhale, take your arms all the way up. And you're going to exhale to fold forwards. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, you're going to step back to plank pose. So your hands are stacked directly underneath your shoulders, press back with the heels, tuck the chin in slightly. Inhale, imagine that you're breathing down to behind the navel. And exhale, imagine you're bringing the breath up to behind the navel. So inhale, breath down. Exhale, breath up. You're really gathering the breath behind the navel point here. This is called Agni. We're burning away the things that we don't need anymore. Our fears, our negativity. Just really like burn it away. Find that fire within you. Drop the knees, drop the chest, and drop the pelvis. So from here, because we're doing more like forward bends and laterals and twists, but we always need to incorporate a little bit of a back bend. Belly down back bends are good for the vagus nerve, so for calming you down and helping with mental health issues. And it's also tridoshic, it balances all three doshas. So from here, place your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck the elbows in slightly, and the shoulders are relaxed. And we're going to move into a mini cobra flow. So inhale, mini cobra. Exhale, stay there. Inhale, come all the way up into Bhujangasana. Exhale, all the way down. So inhale, mini cobra. Exhale, stay there. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. So keep working with that. Make sure there's no tension in your jaw and shoulders. And you finish one round, your last round, stack the hands in front of you and rest your forehead down onto your hands. And just check in with your breath. If any thoughts or emotions come to you, accept them, set them free. And then raising your head, you're moving into Dhanurasana. If bow pose is not for you, you can work on Ardha Dhanurasana. So you can take your right arm in front of you, bend the left leg and reach back to hold on to the left foot. Or if you're coming into full Dhanurasana, you're going to try and hold on to each ankle, try and keep them parallel to protect your knees. And then you're going to have Barbie toes, so the balls of your feet are going to point up to the sky. As you inhale, push the shins away. Nice deep breaths and breathe. So Dhanurasana is also tridoshic. Balances all three body types. It's so good for you. And then slowly releasing, stack the hands in front of you, rest your forehead down, and just be aware of that amazing energy flowing through your body now. Gently pushing yourself up onto your knees. And from here, you're going to inhale, take your arms up. And then exhale, you're going to fold forwards, back to the hands and the kidneys, and rest your forehead down. Inhale to come all the way up. And then exhale to flow forward. So keep working with this. Find your own rhythm. Again, really connect your breath and the body, remembering that the breath is the bridge to the mind, and the mind is the bridge to the soul. Coming into a squatting position now, Malasana. Take your arms out in front of you and rest your head down. So imagine that you're breathing in and out through your kidneys here. This is a stress relieving technique. This is one that's good for giving your adrenals a break. So if you're firing on your adrenals all the time, fight or flight, this one helps you to release and check in with yourself. You don't want to check out. From here, you're slowly coming down onto your bottoms. Take your legs out in front of you. Moving into Janu Shirshasana, so take your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Flex that left foot towards you. Inhale to lengthen and exhaling to fold. So trying to work that right set of ribs towards the left inner thigh. Make sure you're not holding tension in the neck or the shoulders here. Keep the back of the neck long to keep the mind calm. And again, as you inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, draw the navel back and up and allow yourself to fold even deeper. So it's not about the shape, remember. It's really about, we're trying to harness this prana. It's called Prana Dharana, which sounds a little bit like an 80s band. But it's about harnessing the energy within our bodies and making it pure and more concentrated. So we can really connect to who we are and feel more empowered, but also more compassionate and kind towards humanity. So inhaling to come all the way back up. From here, take that long left leg, lift it up and take it over the bent knee. You're going to take your right arm up and across the body, either on top of the knee or the outside edge of the left thigh. Left hand's on the floor behind you. Breathe in to lengthen and breathe out to twist. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. Releasing, place the left arm to the inside of the left thigh. Right hand's on the floor behind you. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out to twist. And then release. Take your legs out in front of you. Into Dandasana. Hands down by your sides. Flex these feet towards you. Check in with yourself. See where you're at. Then from here, take the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Flex that right foot towards you. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold. From here, working that left set of ribs towards the right inner thigh. So keep the back of the neck nice and long. Connect to your breath. Inhaling to come all the way back up. Get that long right leg, lift it up and take it over the bent knee. Get your left arm and take it across the body, either on top of the knee or the outside edge of the thigh. Right hand's on the floor behind you. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to twist. Imagine your spine spiraling equally upwards. Gently releasing, take the right arm to the inside of the right thigh, left hand on the floor behind you. Breathe in to lengthen and breathe out to twist. Being aware of your heart center here. Gently releasing. Take your legs out in front of you. Again, checking in with yourself, flexing the feet towards you, spine is long, shoulders back and down. Tuck the chin in slightly. Moving into Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. Inhale, arms up. And exhale to fold forward. So bend your knees slightly if you need to take your hands over your toes here, because then you're going to inhale to lengthen, coming halfway up. Tuck the chin and lengthen through the spine. Exhale to fold. So we're doing this a few times. So you're inhaling to come up, flatten the back, the base of your spine, relax the shoulders, tuck the chin in, exhale to fold. So we're flowing with the breath. Keep going. And then the next time you exhale, you're going to stay down there, breathing into any dark spaces in the shoulder blades. Again, breathing acceptance into where you are today. So not allowing the head to flop down. So keeping the back of the neck nice and long. So in doing so, you're tucking the chin in slightly. It's called Jalandhar Bandha. Again, it just stops the prana from leaking up into the brain and making you feel agitated. So nice long neck means calm, calm mind. Inhaling to come all the way up. Feeling that lovely, grounded, calm energy in your body. So we're going to move on to our backs now. So you've got your arms down by your sides, your knees are bent, your heels are tucked into your bottom, feet are hip width apart, and your chin is tucked in. It's a dynamic Setu Bandhasana. So inhale to lift up with the hips and take the arms over your head. Exhale, bring the arms and the hips all the way back down. So inhaling, hips and arms up. Exhale, slowly allow yourself to come down. So really bring awareness into each individual vertebrae, and again, connecting your breath and your body. Smooth it out, slow it down. Then you're just going to sit, check in with yourself. Oh, I've got a cat on my belly. Get off me. Draw your knees into your belly here now. Apanasana, wind release pose. And then open your arms out like wings. As you exhale, drop the knees to the right and look along your left wing. And then inhale, take your knees up to center. Exhale, drop your knees to the left and look along your right wing. So keep working with that. You might find it easier without a cat in your belly. So Jatara Parivartasana, so slow and smooth with the breath. Just allowing your spine to readjust. Keeping the shoulders and the jaw relaxed. And then finishing the last round there, and then you're going to come into happy baby pose. It's your choice, either hold on to the outside of the feet or the inside of the feet. Where does your body feel naturally inclined to be right now? It's your choice, it's your body. Listen to your inner teacher, your intuition. Just breathe into it. Becky, get off me. And then from there, we prepare ourselves for Shavasana. So straightening out your legs, get nice and comfortable. If you want to put socks on or put a blanket on over you, just get nice and comfortable. I'm going to talk you through a really nice meditation. Well, first of all, a nice Shavasana, but I've got a meditation for you for after too. So get yourself nice and settled. Make any last adjustments you need to. And we're going to work with golden thread breath before you really sink down. So you're breathing in through your nose and you're breathing out through your mouth as if you're blowing golden thread out through your lips. So breathing in through the nose and breathe the golden thread out through your lips. Then release the control of the breath and just allow yourself to be. I'm going to talk you through a Shavasana for embracing power and the confidence to speak your own truth and to be empowered by your nature to be your true self. So bring your full attention into the space in front of your closed eyes. And look into that space where dreams appear at night and see yourself walking through a beautiful forest on a warm spring afternoon. Trees grow tall around you and the sunlight warms your face. You're carrying a small bag and a warm blanket, and you arrive on the banks of a fast-flowing stream. You place the folded blanket on the soft bed of dry leaves, and when you sit down in it, you instantly feel absolutely comfortable and at peace. The folds of the blanket wrap around you, and you feel warm and protected. Across the stream, flowers are growing, and blooms of blue and white and yellow. The only sound is the running water and the birds singing in the trees. It is a sacred, peaceful space, and it smells fresh and alive. You open the bag you've been carrying,
and take out the precious objects within. The bag contains everything you need. There is a bright red cord which you lay around you in the form of a circle, securing the boundaries of your circular space. There are flower garlands which you lay in the earth in front of you, and there's a small red candle in a golden bowl whose sides are pierced with little heart-shaped cutouts. And when you light the candle with the matches that you find in the bag, the flame of the candle glows bright, and its light shines out through the hearts of the sides of the bowl. As you light your candle, you feel that you have begun a ritual process of great beauty and power. The light shines on you. You sit comfortably in the warm blanket and hear the sound of the running water by your side. You take the flower garlands and place them around your neck, smelling the fresh smell of their blooms. Their fragrance is exquisite, and you reach out your hand to touch your fingertips in the running water of the stream and lift them up to your head. Drops of water touch the crown of your head, and you feel yourself anointed. You're at one with the stream and the trees, flowers, and the creatures of the forest. The mother of the forest embraces you, and the water from the stream anoints you, and you hear the words from your heart. I feel myself anointed by the whole of nature. I honor my own power and wisdom. I am fully myself. I fully inhabit the world in my power. I am ready for this next phase of life. I am met and honored. Knowing that the ritual is complete, experience the quality of feeling that it creates, and savor the sense of peaceful welcome that the whole forest extends to you, and know that you are at home in the world, your own true self. You are free to be simply part of the living pulse of the planet, a person who embraces their own power to live their truth. This ritual has affirmed this, and have a sense of real connection to this powerful image, tender and very potent. So starting to bring your awareness back into the room, back into where your body's lying on the floor. You can begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, stretching your arms over your head, away from your body. Stretch your feet away from your body. Pulling your knees in, give yourselves a wee hug. Rolling from side to side to loosen off your sacrum. And then rolling onto your right side into recovery position and just staying there. And then gently pushing yourselves up into seated position. Placing your hands in Anjali Mudra. So I'm going to lead you through a meditation that's calming if you want to stay on, but I don't want to hold you. I realize we've gone over a little bit, so feel free to drop out if you want to. But if you want to stay with me, all you need to do is stay seated,
close your eyes, and we're going to work with a really powerful tantric meditation that helps to calm you. It's called the Still Lake of the Mind. So you're going to close your eyes and just connect in with your breath again. So imagine as you breathe in, your breath is 2 streams going through each nostril and coming out as 2 streams. When they come up, imagine that they're meeting your midbrain or your third eye, and exhaling, coming back down as 2 separate streams. So really bring awareness to these 2 separate streams of breath, and be aware of the energy that the breath is carrying, the aliveness, the inherent intelligence and healing. Bringing it into the midbrain, your sense of self. So letting go of the control of the breath. And from here, you're going to see the mind at the level of the brain as a crystal clear, perfectly still lake. So no ripples are moving across its surface. And if a thought comes, see the thought as a small ripple, and then see it merge back into the calm, still water. So seeing the mind, the level of the brain as a crystal clear, still lake. If any thoughts come, see it as a small ripple and allow it to merge back into the calm, still water. So once this image is stabilized, move your attention to the back of your head, outside the head, at the same level as the eyebrows, and see a luminous bluish full moon shining brightly as if hovering in the sky above the lake. Its reflection in the surface of the lake is without blemish. After a time of enjoying the tranquility that this scene provides, you can move the full moon inside your head to a point just above the roof of your mouth. So hover it there again, seeing the crystal clear reflection and the light of the moon being cast over the lake. And finally, see a single moonbeam emanate from the moon and pierce your third eye, your eyebrow center, and continue out of the front of the forehead via the point between the eyebrows. A single beam of bluish, luminous light extending into infinite space. So rest your attention with the beam until the mind merges with it and returns back to its source in pure consciousness. Rest in that amazing feeling of connecting to the divine.
and the divine connecting to you. Feel the energy in your body as a pulse. Feel the healing vibrancy, love and kindness, intelligence coming from you. Taking it into your heart center. And knowing that this feeling, this awareness is always there. Place your hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Then place your hands up to your eyebrow center to honor your inner teacher. And back to your heart. We're going to end with an Om. Here we go. Namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with me tonight, guys. So sorry for overrunning and keeping you for too long. I was aware I spoke too much at the beginning, but I wanted to explain things. So I hope that you're feeling a little bit more calm and happy within yourself. I wanted to bring some calm and stability, but I felt that we needed to be lifted a little bit. So like take away the flatness and give you more dimensions. So hopefully you're feeling okay. It's been lovely to see you all. If you've got any questions, give me a shout, or if you want to connect with me afterwards, give me a shout. I'm going to be loitering with my cats as usual. But it's lovely to see you all, and have a wonderful week. Okay, and hopefully I'll see you again. Keep in touch, and yeah. It's been lovely. Okay, sending you lots of love. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.